Hi, this is Joseph. It is Tuesday, February 3rd, 2015. Let's take a look at the last trade that we executed today, which was on the euro dollar. This was the 1 hour time frame. Now, you might remember during the weekend update, we were talking about some specific ranges of consolidation, and we've been waiting for these ranges of consolidation to break. And today was the break of a lot of these ranges. We're also going to review the dollar yen, and so it's a little bit better if I show you what's going on here on my MetaTrader platform. So this is the MetaTrader platform. This is the 1 hour time frame for the euro dollar. Now, this was the range of consolidation. If you remember watching those weekend update videos, we were talking about this range of consolidation here. I'm going to leave the charts compressed so that you can see overall what's happening here. So this was that low from last week, and then it sort of went sideways. And then now we're trading. It is currently Tuesday. So we're trading inside of this consolidation range. And then this morning is when we got the breakout. And then here is where we got that the breakout, which was to the upside. So this one confirms as a continuation breakout trade. This is different than the HL30. Once we get this breakout here on the 1 hour time frame, and I only trade this continuation breakout trade on the 1 hour time frame, by the way. I don't trade it on the 30-minute, because the 30-minute, if this would have closed, let's say at 10:30 or 11:30 or 12:30 on one of those half-hour candles, sometimes price will come back inside of consolidation, and that could potentially create a head fake opportunity. I wait for the 1 hour. The 1 hour is the most reliable time frame for me to execute this technique for day trading purposes, but I also use this technique on the 4 hour and daily, the continuation breakout trade. So what we're doing is waiting for the breakout and then trading the trend that develops afterwards. Now, at this point, I want to bring to your attention, though, that we have this A low and this B high, and this was approximately a 618 retracement. And it remained within that 618 retracement range and didn't really go any deeper, and then this morning it broke out. Well, I have another extension target here at 1.1740. Now, I don't necessarily, for day trading purposes, hold until it reaches 1.1740, because that could take a little while. I want to make money just about every day, and I'd like to close with profits just about every day. So what I will do is take pieces of this overall trending move, and this will be my final target. So if it moves up a little bit and then it pulls back, and then let's say through the next trading session, the next London trading session or something like that later on down the road, maybe another day or two, it gives me another second entry opportunity to trade this continuation move to the upside. I'll continue to target the 1.1740. This, by the way, is just one of my first Fibonacci extension targets. This level is really based on the depth of this 618 retracement level. So I use the Fibonacci tool extensively. Whenever I get a good clean price swing, I'm always looking to use that Fibonacci tool to identify how deep the retracement is and where the extension target, how far it could potentially reach. So this is one of the first levels. This could, the euro dollar, it certainly could go through the 1.1740 area. It's just one of my first levels that I'll be targeting. So along the way, I'll be taking pieces of this overall move, looking for second entry opportunities, which would be pullbacks, and then the Tech 1 trade to execute and go long again if the trend remains intact. So what I do here with this continuation breakout trade is we get the breakout candle. I have to wait for the candle to close. I have three forms of indicator confirmation. The first one here is the the Bollinger Bands. The Bollinger Bands need to be separating away from each other on the closed candle. The next one is the CCI. There cannot be any divergence. And then the last one is the MACD histogram. Once these three indicators confirm this breakout, I then wait for what I developed this method and I tested it through many, many years, and I use what I call a 3-pip entry, which means I can't get into the trade until price goes 3 pips higher than the signal candle. The signal candle is the breakout candle. The high of that candle was 1.1449. So I'm getting in at approximately, and there was a few tenths there that made the difference. So I'm getting in at approximately 1.1453. That's my entry. So however long that takes, it might not happen in the next 1 hour candle. It might not happen in the second hour candle. Sometimes I've waited as long as 5 hours, maybe even 7 hours, and it'll pull back a little bit and then eventually take off. Maybe with another wave of economic data or more trader participation, and then it starts to move to our intended targets. So here we are. Market's just about ready to roll over in about another 40, probably 50 minutes. We'll get the start of the new day here in Forex. And again, we're looking for a possible 1.1740 to trade, to continue to trade it to. Again, this is not the overall final target. This is not where I think it's going to stop. If the trend continues, this is just one of the first extension targets. I'll be updating some of the further extension targets throughout the week, but right now we're just going to be targeting this one, and I'll be waiting for another opportunity to get in and go long as long as this trend remains intact. Now, one of the other currency pairs that we've been following along with is the dollar yen. So with the dollar yen, I wanted to draw to your attention, and we talked about this over the weekend, there was a big range of consolidation. And I mentioned that if candles start to close below or above this resistance or support level, I may consider trading a continuation breakout trade. But just like I showed you with the euro dollar, there's three forms of indicator confirmation when that candle closes and actually breaks outside of that consolidation range. And if those three indicators don't line up correctly and they don't give me full confirmation, I will not execute the trade. So there were some breakouts here on the pound, on the, I'm sorry, the dollar yen. You can see the first one when the market opened, and it didn't have full confirmation here. So I stayed away from it, and I could see that it was probably going to come back inside of consolidation. I just didn't know how far it was going to go and how deep it was going to retrace. So it was just a matter of just waiting. And then there was multiple continuation signal candles, but they weren't the actual trade. They didn't have confirmation. The indicators started to become divergent. So it was just better for me to stay away. And at that point, I could see it was going to continue to remain choppy. So I really haven't executed any trades here on the dollar yen, but I will be looking for trading opportunities because now we've got this week's low and we have a center point high here. So I'll be watching to see if I get an opportunity to trade the dollar yen sometime this week. It is very possible that price here on the yen can continue to go sideways for the rest of the week. And I might have to wait until next week to really start trading it more aggressively. So we haven't had any losing trades in the last 2 weeks. No losing trades, all winning trades. I cautiously, carefully wait for every trade to be executed. I do the same thing with the trade copier. Every one of my subscribers that use the trade copier today got the same trades I showed you today. So if you're still struggling with trading right now, you can use the trade copier and I'll help you earn money every week, every month, through the use of the trade copier. It's really easy to install. It works on any MetaTrader 4 platform, and you can use it with any size trading account. So go ahead and click the purchase button on my website and scroll down to the purchase button, and you'll be receiving the trade copier within 5 minutes after you make your purchase, and you'll be ready to go, and the next trade I execute will go right into your trading account. Thanks for watching, and good luck trading this week.